The Museum of the Weird. That's interesting. Just the name of it. It's like a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, right?
We ride.
What? Like a replica of his house? He lived there. Oh. Well, that's interesting. That's very Johnny Depp. Yeah, I didn't know either. You know, I know I'm a fan of his, but I didn't know he was from Austin. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. That's yeah, I know that like there's some cool stuff over there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sounds really cool. Yeah, yeah. How long you were there for? Oh wow, that's a good amount of time. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess bonded, huh? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Really? Yeah, cause I heard from one of the comedians that he's like, yo, he's talk to the fat nerd. I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, well, apparently he moved to Texas with a girl. Like, yeah. Oh, it's the same girl? Okay. Yeah. 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 Yep. Yeah, that was kind of one of the things that kind of talked shit, you know. It was kind of things that was just, I think I was like holding it, you know, and then just kind of came out. And yeah. Yeah. So, like, you say you almost saw him? Like, what do you mean? Like, did he hit you up or? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, yeah. He's in complete opposite. That much for to drive 4 hours. Uh-huh. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, so what's fucking crazy that right now I just like log into my phone on the YouTube and I'm seeing myself like playing, and then it's going through the thing. So what you need to do is search for me. You can either. Oh, do you got your? Do you, it's like funny because it's lagging. It's like a little time delay, and we're talking. It shows up, but it's just us. But well, we could. Do you have a smartphone, right?
Just waiting for a chance to perch, were you?
Go to YouTube, like you're going your YouTube, like the YouTube app. Then you want to search for me. You can search like I think my name, like Fernando. Yeah, that's how you can see it. Like, cause right now, cause I just went and you found and then it says Neoando90's live PS4. I says one is live. You see, and you pick the one that's live. You're seeing something live now? Well, yeah, yeah. All right, so you're seeing me play. You see me moving around now, right? All right, then let me show you this horse that I got. Like, let me get out of this area because I just did a mission, you know. And hold on, let me just start through the thing, right? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's like a delay of time there. Yeah, this is Greece. Let me show you the map. Dude, look how big. Look how big this game is. Look at this. Look at all that. And I still haven't touched everything, dude. I put 100 hours in this game, and I still. Yeah, I put 100 hours, over 100 hours in this game, and I still. Yeah, it's all these different. And then you actually, you know, okay, so what's fucking crazy is that your grandfather is Leonidas. They show the little part where the 300 guy first fights the Persians, and then that's in the past, and they fast forward now, and now you have like the Athenians versus the Spartans. Like this part, it's like, you know, they're occupied by Athenians, and then actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to a conquer battle, so you can see like this game. You can fucking do conquest battles. You fight little armies. You can help out either Athenians or the Spartans. And then let me just get over there. And like this game is so elaborate, but it's so fucking good. Like I really love it. All right, let me just get over. I'm gonna show you a. From my knowledge, no. I haven't really looked into that. But and like, dude, there's so much to this game. Because like I said, I put over 100 hours, and yet I still haven't touched anything. Oh, and you fight Medusa, you fight Cyclops. You fight the Centaur. You know the mythology of the Centaur and the Labyrinth. You go, yeah, the Minotaur. Yeah, my bad, the Minotaur. You know the Minotaur and the Labyrinth. And then the Greek mythology of the guy that has the god thread that led him through the labyrinth so he doesn't get lost. You get to that labyrinth and fight the Minotaur. And then, oh, in this game, you know, you got a fucking ship, everything, you know? You got a ship. You got your own commanders, you know? You can do, they got like the little bit of the aspect from Black Flag that you can do some battleships and stuff. And then when you get to when you kill the like number one level, I'm level 54. I thought that the level 50 was the cap, but you can go over 70. So I don't know. I think. Yeah. Well, I got this horse. Did you? Yeah, like you get this horse when you kill the #1 mercenary. Cause that's another thing. There's rankings in mercenaries. Like right now, I'm in S1. Yeah, that's I remember from the other game. So they probably brought that horse back for when you see like there's different tires. You start off at #5 because then you have bounties that these guys will come after you, and then you kill them, and then you rank up in these tires. A clan? No. Oh yeah, my well, only just in my ship. My I got my lieutenants. Oh, I can summon my lieutenants. And do you recognize these guys? I got them from the. It was like a special that I bought these guys for free. Bayek from Origin. He's part of my crew. Yeah, he's in my crew. And like I do have a thing where I can summon him. But let me show you the cool part of this game that like it's at first it was kind of yeah, I'll show you the cool shit because like this game is like I said, I put 100 hours in it. It's like there's so much more to see. And I thought the cap level was 50. But I noticed you can keep going. And the good thing is that based on the level system, the CPU go by your level. So it doesn't stay in one cap. Like it's constantly evolving. That's the cool thing about this game. When we get to the conquest, what I want to show you the cool thing is that because each nation is controlled by a certain country like Spartan or Athens. And when you kill leaders, destroy supplies, destroying certain stronghold, it starts a conquest. I'm gonna do conquest right now. We'll see. So right now, as you can see, talk to the Spartan.
The mighty warrior with the broken spear. Your timely
and then the crazy thing is that your broken spear, like you receive the spear from Leonidas. It's like a special spear.
I'll join you.
And you're like the story's crazy because you're I don't want to give a thing away too much, but let's just say that like you have the Spartans, they have those oracles that they sacrifice children. The oracles say you gotta take these guys, sacrifice these children, they gotta sacrifice them, right? So they picked his sister, and his see, look at this shit right here. Just pause it. I'm gonna stop him saying this. He's a concept battle. And then it's like I got special ability. I like to get my sword on fire. So I can lock in, poison stuff. And then in the beginning, this was kind of challenging, but then once I got my armor all the way up, it was hard in the beginning, and I put the game on hard mode, because I like to, because I'm a veteran in Assassin's Creed, I like to put on hard mode. So, and pretty much in this game, in this part, you're in a war. And what I do is I look see like I try to kill all the captains because that brings down faster. And I didn't know that at first. I remember the first few times I sucked at this. And then after a while you kind of picked it up, and then you get some armor, gold and shit, and supplies. It was cool. And the armor that I'm actually wearing is Achilles armor, the mythology of Achilles. Yeah, because, so, not to give too away, there's just like, in the Assassin's Creed you got the cult of the Templars. Well, there's another cult in this game called like the Kodos. And you find out that they're like the fucking Illuminati. They influence the Greek world, and they start wars and shit, and influence. Like I said, they're like the fucking Illuminati. And then you find out something that find out because of them, that's why they had your sister, you know, someone killed. So then you are now after the cult. Because you actually, in the beginning of the game, you kind of go to one of the secret meetings. You try and figure out who they are. And then you don't know who they are because they all wear a mask. So then through the game, you gotta find clues to discover and unmask them. After I finish this thing, I'll show you the chart. Because then there's like a different level system you got. And this game, I like this game better than Origins. Like, Origins is cool, but I'm really more into this game than Origins. I feel like there's more into this game than Origins. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then your guy's bisexual. Because it's like that kind of time, and the reason why I found out was because I was talking to a dude, and I hit a command, and it turns out that the command was like a love interest. And the dude started kissing. I'm like, oh, okay, so your guy's bisexual. Because I fuck girls too. Like, you can have like teens where you can fuck girls, you know, and then that kind of shit. And when you think about it, at least times, a lot of guys and girls are just doing all different, you know, each other. Yeah. And see, pretty much I'm just killing all the captains because that's like, you see the bar above me. You want to take the yeah, this is live. Yeah, this is me. I'm playing it right now live. And, yeah, I just want to finish this. I can show you and then you know, you got like legendary, epic, rare, you know, common gear, you know. That's like a very popular game captain we're dealing with games nowadays. I'll show you my outfit. Yeah, me, I'm playing right now. Like before, like I said, I sucked at the conquest. I will remember, like, my health would go down fast. I'll be running away from the enemy. You know, just like keeping distance using my bow and arrow. And that's another cool thing. You have 3 different types of playing this game. You got Hunter, Warrior, and Assassin. I'll just show you that in a bit. And then also graphically, it's really nice. It's a good looking game. Not a lot of bugs, you know, it's really smooth. Check it out. Yeah, I think this is the first game in the longest time that I put 100 hours in. I don't remember a game that I put that many hours in. See? And I just won. Just won for Sparta. Yeah. Cause like I have the new I remember buying the new Spider-Man game and I barely touch it. Yeah. I remember getting it, you know, I remember just getting it for like the first 2 weeks when it came out, and I got kind of into it, but then I kind of stopped playing it. That's another game I gotta try out because it's a really good, fun game. The Spider-Man game for the exclusively for the PS4. Yeah, and by the way, I see you've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Does that game kick ass? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, for real? Oh, okay. They kind of they went in that route with the game. Cause you can have like a gang in there, right, or something, or. Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, that's like, it's like on my bucket list. It's like that and Kingdom Hearts 3. I really want to get that game. Yeah, see now you got like the bird. You can just like, all right. So as you can see, I got all. See, this is all Achilles. This is all legendary gear. Mm. And like my bow here is, yeah, I got a lot of blades here. So you can see I got a bunch of swords, you know. Yeah. Yeah, like I get a lot of epic, you know, swords. These are all my daggers that I got. The poison ones. I got a lot. I've been collecting stuff because what I like to do. Oh yeah, that's what I do. And if not like the blue ones, I dismantle because like items like fuck like metal and wood and this stuff is not bad, but fucking leather goes so fast. Because whenever you upgrade, you know, like your armor and stuff, the leather goes so fast down. And like here's a weapon that you get when you defeat the Minotaur. Actually, I actually took a picture of Medusa. Let me see if I can find it. Where was it? Over here. Yeah. See? That's Medusa. There's Medusa. You got Medusa there, and then like down here, there's another. Down here is when you fight. There's like, you know, historical places like the island down here. This is where you fight the Minotaur. Over here, somewhere down here, and then there's an arena actually over here. You can like fight through and stuff. You like can fight different guys and like win money and materials. Yeah. Yeah, I think so, because this is like some of this is based on like you know the real Greek islands and stuff, as you can see. I think because I think the Macedonia sound for, and then when you start, oh there it is. Is that it? No, that's Makedon. Yeah. Well, it's close. Yeah. And then you start over here. You start on this small island. This is where you're from. Yeah. Yeah. And you start from here. I remember the first time I played, I was overwhelmed because you start like your ship, and then you like get over here, and I back out, and I'm like, holy shit! There's still some parts I haven't explored yet because it's so big. And then you know this, you know you can do, you know you can sail. And then like I said, the aspect they got black ship is that you can do I can let me fast travel to my ship so you can see it, because I'll show you my commanders, because the cool thing is that you have an ability, like you say, you know, if you have a bodyguard or something, you can teleport one of your commanders as like a guard, or just to distract the enemy, and they can fight for you for a bit. So this is my ship.
Nice to see you, Commander.
And I made it an all-girls crew because I'll show you the skins that I got for it. See, like you do Daughters of Artemis. You get that from a mission. And you get the helm. Let me see if I can get off.
Well, wait here, Commander.
Yeah, so this is the ship. Like, you know, it kind of looks better because you upgrade it, but upgrading is a bitch because it starts to get expensive and take a lot of materials. And then I got this from the Ubisoft store. That's my main. Yeah. And the cool thing is that, you know, you can sail around, fight. Did you get the new one? Like, it's like, it's an expansion, right? It's just another expansion. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, it's like... Uh-huh. Yeah, so it's like they kind of... They just kind of recycle the game. Yeah. They're just kind of like recycling the game. Yeah, that ninja game. I've been seeing a lot of people popping up some game footage or, you know, stills from it. Yeah, I noticed you've been playing Dark Souls 2 Remastered. Mm-hmm. Is it? It's a co-op game? Yeah, cause there's already 3 out, and if people are playing, they're probably playing the last one. I'm playing it backwards.
Move. Easy now.
Oh, like in your phone? Oh, okay. Oh shit, she. Yeah. Oh, okay, I get you. I can see how that's. Yeah, I could see. I can see how that can be confusing. So another part of the game that I like to do is, as you can see, I'm flying over a fort. I like to go in these things because when you kill the captains and guards, you know, and it's kind of fun because I like to stealth play a bit, you know, so I sneak in at night. And I mark all the guys, and then, you know, I meditate at night because you kind of do more damage at night. Let me save really quick, and then let me go in the main menu and see, because I never really checked that out. I'm curious too, because, you know, I never really checked into that. Should save again. X-Men anime. That sounds interesting. X-Men as an anime. Where did you find it? Oh, then it must be some cool, visually looking good, huh? Because you know. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, English dub. Oh boy. It's like it's visually stunning. It's visually stunning, but just how it sounds is really hard to get into it, huh? Oh man, it probably would have been better, or at least better voice actors, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, right. It just sounds off. Mm. Yeah, I just checked. There's no co-op or anything. Because I think the only, I think one of the, I think the, you kill mythology creatures, like I said. Like you fight Cyclops, the Minotaur. You're a Spartan. Because like I said, you're like I said, you find your grandfather's Leonidas. Like I said, just the beginning of the game, it's like the movie 300, or like 300 history or mythology of that shit. Yeah. So they kind of do a little scene of that, you know? And then you find out that your mother, is like the daughter of Leonidas, and then she gets the spear of it, and you use that spear to do specials and shit. And I need to go to a blacksmith because every time I level up, obviously I upgrade some gear, but I don't have a lot of leather though. That's the only downside. But, oh, well, for a while, I'm going to show you a skin that I found by accident that was pretty funny. Let me see if I can find it. It's lower, but... yeah, there's a quest where you can fight mystical legendary beasts. Like these giant lions or this giant wolf, bears. It's a quest, and you can go hunting. Yeah. Oh, the club. Yeah, you get some extra stuff from that. Yeah, you.
Come on.
That's where I spend for the helm thing, my Grim Reaper thing. That's where I got it from the store.
Ella.
Yeah. It is. I haven't played in a while, so I'm gonna be a little rusty because that's the kind of game you need to know like timing and shit and remember. As you can see, I got a fucking unicorn. Or Charlie is gonna start Mount kind of mountain, Charlie. You ever seen that YouTube video? Oh, so if you ever get the chance on YouTube, it's like Charlie and like going to Candy Mountain, and this is the most craziest video ever.
Come on.
And it's about these two unicorns trying to get this old unicorn to go up to Candy Mountain and shit. And they kept begging him, and they told him, and next thing you know, they take his kidneys. He wakes up in a bathtub of ice. Yeah. Like at some point he like blacks out and they take his organs. He wakes up in a bathtub of ice. Yeah. It's an old YouTube video. So yeah, like right now, every time I level up, I just level up the gear. And then, as you can see, that like the towns and stuff are very intricate. You can get lost in these towns and stuff. Oh yeah, which one? You know what I've been playing a little bit because my little brother got it, and it's pretty entertaining. Jump Force. Yeah, I think you might you might appreciate it because it's all the Shino Jump manga, like so. You have the three main guys. You have Goku, Luffy, and Naruto. You know what game I'm talking about? J-Force, yeah, J All-Star Force. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, it gets kind of boring when it's like very linear. Mm-hmm. I gotta say, Jump Force is a little better. You know, the fighting is interesting. You know, and there's a lot of customization in that game. And then the game, like you have to pick. Yeah, and the game, you know, you have three different types. You can be a fighter, that's Goku's team. Then you have being a pirate, that's Luffy's, and then you can be a ninja, and that's Naruto's team. Hmm. They actually got like Ichigo and some characters from Bleach in that game.
Glad you stopped by.
Yeah, like I said, it's from, and they got Yu Yu Hakusho, Yusuke. They got the guy from the Fist of the North Star in the game. Kenshiro, yeah. They got another. They got some other Soul Reaper, like the guy with the head bandana thing, with like the long. I can't remember his name. You know, he has his bandana over his forehead, and he has like red hair or some shit. And his sword kind of like, I don't know how to say it. Like it stretches, and it becomes like a dragon thing. I don't know. But, you know, so you know what I mean. So, and then they got some other characters you probably would know. It's pretty cool. I haven't played recently because, honestly, I only will play with Euron. They probably still are. Because when we play, we find a party and stuff. Yeah, like, to be honest, I only will go on if you're, like, on it. Because it's like, I don't have anyone else really play that game, so I play that. Yeah. See, right now, see, like, I'm trying to upgrade my gear, and the leather just goes... Yeah, and, like, and then the leather just goes so fast. And then as you get higher, it takes up more items to, like, upgrade this shit. That's like the only, you know, challenge that, like, if you know, some materials are pretty scarce, and it's particularly the leather. And then, I mean, what people do, they usually do is that they actually buy it, you know, from the Ubisoft store. There's like these packages, you know, that you can buy. Yeah, I'm not joking, man. People, they really are making you pay for some extra shit that you want to beat the game faster.
Thanks for looking.
Mm-hmm. It's like... It is a cheat. There's actually a meme that shows like cheat codes back in the day, and it shows like, you know, like the paper with all the different like up, down, left, triangle, B, some shit like that, right? And and then they show an image on the bottom, and they show cheat code today, and it's a kid with a credit card. Because it's kind of true, because you get some extra shit when you pay extra, you know? Oh my god, especially remember the old Mortal Kombat one for the 64? There was like, what, over 15 buttons? It was like 10 or 15 buttons you have to hit simultaneously, like, fuck. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was actually, that made me got really into it. It's like that and the fatalities. Like, the fatalities are just like a fucking cheat code. Remember how many fucking buttons you have to do a fatality? Okay, so... the Game Shark. I remember having that for Vice City. Like, there was so much cool shit for Vice City when I had, like, you know, the Game Shark for that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Right. Mm-hmm. No, it's just you spray that shit and just fucking... Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Yeah, it's good. Wow. Right. Oh man. Yeah, that would have been a bitch to get. And then especially that, like, you know, the control system wasn't that smooth, you know? Because it's either you have the auto aim and then you have off the auto aim. And if you don't have the auto aim, you'd be like fucking like shooting like if someone, you know, like you'd be all over the place. So yeah, so another thing, I think they had this in Origin, but as you can see, you have 3 different types of way of playing this game. Got it. Yeah, like you have assassins, warrior, and hunter. I'm like, you know, I like the assassins and warrior. I don't really use much of the bow if I really need to. Well, not really, honestly, because you know what I found out? Yeah. I mean, I still get points, but you know what I've been putting them on? Because then they have this mastery level shit. Look at this. You have all these things you can put in for points. Between hunter, warrior, and assassin. And I've been putting points into this one because this one seems pretty, you know, useful. Damage on elite or bosses. Like extra damages on those. So I've been using my points to put on here. But yeah, I'm like, you know, you know, another thing is that yeah, I eventually am probably gonna go for all of the different, you know, abilities, because especially that I found out that now, like I mean, I don't know how. I think I find it. I thought, like I said, I thought the cap level was 50, but I see guys that are level 70, over 70. Yeah, it's like yeah, and I noticed that the DLC has like the origin of the dagger, you know, and stuff, because like I'm trying to, you know, right? I'm trying to get to the. Yeah, like it doesn't do justice on how it looks on my TV right now, you know.
I should watch my step around here.
Yeah, it's really smooth, you know. I mean, like in certain parts, of like considering how big it is, it's fucking nice. And then I discovered they only just showed just the title. I wonder if they're gonna show more. Daggerfall. Right. Okay. Mhm. Oh. Like something like Oblivion. Of the region or something, huh? Like continent. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, and I'm wondering if they're gonna make it. I wonder if they're gonna you know, go ambitious and make it bigger, if not just as big as Skyrim. Because you notice it. Oh, that's gonna be ridiculous. Because Skyrim is like overwhelming, and then there's guys that put like hundreds of hours in the game, and they're still discovering some shit. Yeah. Yeah, and then when it got to the PC, uh-huh. Holy shit. Oh, okay, so you got like the remastered one for the like new gen. Oh no. You got a bad luck with that, because that's what happened with the Fallout game. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Oh. Oh, really? And then it. Oh, New Vegas. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, cause you gotta pick a certain side, and depending on who you pick, is like how the game turns out, right? Right. Cabrón. Fallout 76. Uh-huh. Yeah. Huh, interesting. Majora's Mask. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, 76. Yeah, that. Oh my God, because guess what? I got that game for free for the Xbox One because my mom was like, "Oh, my boss got this game for her son, but her son is too young because the game is M." I'm like, it's so funny how this game arrived to me free because that game did horrible in sales. And then so what I did when I come back, I pop it in, I played it, and I'm like, holy shit, this is terrible. Like, the one thing that just makes it terrible that it's so linear, you know? Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. In base. And it's just strictly base online. Yeah. Yeah. And then and there's no. Yeah, that's what I noticed, like, about it. I'm like, there's no interactions with anything. It's all linear. It just tells you where to go, and it picks you where you have to go. It's so fucking linear. And the only people you see online are other players, but you can't really do shit with them, you know? Like, it's like, because I remember, like, when I first played, I'm like, alright, this is interesting. You're in the vault, 76. And then, you know, I'm like started going, and I'm like, alright, this game is pretty linear because it's telling me where to go, what to do, and it's like you're stuck in a box. It's like you're stuck within these decisions, you know? And and I can see why, like, everyone hated it. I'm like, you know what, because it's not Fallout, you know? It's like, it says it's Fallout, but it really isn't. You know, it's like the aspects that made Fallout what it is, they just got, you know, there's nothing to do with it. Like, that's why, and I can see why the fans fucking hated it. And, because I remember people were showing pictures saying, like, you know, like, Walmart were they weren't thinking that the shelves were going to do great, because, dude, the shelves, you know, not one game was sold in some of these Walmarts. And then if they were sold, they were returned just as fast. And then, like I said, I think it's just kind of... Yeah, it's a pretty disappointment, because, you know, they're really, you know, they're a strong company, and them to pull... A lot of people didn't really, because when they heard it, and then, like you said, the time span they spent on it. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's, oh, a whole open world shit. Wow, I just died. Yeah. And they really, you know, dropped the ball with that one. Like, especially, just as bad as, the whole Diablo for the mobile thing. You saw that E3 conference when they bring out Diablo for the cell phone? Oh my god, So this dude was trying to sell Diablo for mobile, and you just hear like going boo, like it was so awkward. This dude was just trying to fucking sell Diablo mobile, and the crowd was just not having it. You know, they thought that was gonna be another new Diablo or some expansion. No, Diablo for mobile. And then you know what's the guy's like quote? You guys got cell phones, right? So you know it should be good. Oh god, it was it was a fucking mistake.
High security.
Yeah. If you ever get the chance, look at the Diablo mobile. It was kind of like that, and then just look up the Diablo mobile conference, and then some Asian dude, and it's so fucking awkward because the guy was just trying to sell some. Pretty much, like it was really bad, like. Yeah. That's another thing, the Pokemon game. I played it, checked it out. Problem is that gameplay, all that is fine, it's cool, up till you catch the actual Pokemon. It's like fucking like Pokemon Go. You know, there's not really no challenge with the game. No, just once. Maybe you're hearing me from your phone. Yeah, cause you know you're seeing my live stream on my phone. I mean, are you watching the YouTube on your phone, or you're watching? Oh, PlayStation. Oh, I don't know. I thought okay, cause my only explanation is that if you're watching it on your phone, the thing, but if you're not. Oh, it's like a lag? That's weird. It shouldn't be doing that. Like, are you hearing me twice through the PlayStation? That is kind of crazy, cause like, yeah, I'm trying to get a fort. Yeah, and then there's like a mission where I gotta take on some forts and get these like seals, you know, and then sometimes, you know, like burn the supplies, kill these fucking captains, as you can see, you know. And they can sometimes be a bitch because they can be challenging, and they can take my health really fast down like that.
Help me! Put it down! Help me put it down!
Yeah. I really dig the whole, you know, getting the guy on fire. Like I discovered, so you can make your blade poison or make it on fire. Actually, in the beginning of the game, I just, you know, use poison, and then I'm like, you know what, let me try the fire, and I realized the fire does a lot of damage. Like, I need to get rid of these bodies, because another thing is that, there's this thing where they can call, like, reinforcements. It's like this, fire thing over there, and then you can, like, set a booby trap, because then, like, if they see you, it, like, blows up and they try to light it, and it's... Yeah, so there's some aspects of lava that reminds me of Origin, but I feel like they took things from Origins and they polished it and just made it better in this game. And I feel like this game is bigger than Origins. Oh, yeah. Like, really big. Like I said, I remember the first time I played this, I was actually a little overwhelmed. I'm like, fuck, there's like, you know, at first I'm like, there's a little too much shit in this, you know? Okay. So far, nah. Yeah. So you got cotton mouth? Or you got some dry mouth, huh? You get it like it gets you get kind of get it worse from dabbing, right? I remember when I get dabbed, I get pretty damn thirsty. Yeah, I don't know, like what makes it like wax that makes you more thirsty? Is it because it's more potent? Okay, that makes sense. Now I can hear the blowtorch. I have no idea how bad I'm looking forward to coming back there and like actually getting our anime night since we couldn't done it last time. And then definitely gotta go to the beach again like that. That was fucking awesome. Nah, it's like what? It's been a while since we talked about that, so I'm sure it's probably gonna pop back in your head if you just remember the catalog you have. Because I know you had a few that you had in your mind that you wanted to show me. Oh, but the one that I really stuck with me is the one that I saw on the fucking phone. That one, that Spanish one with the fucking little girl. Oh my god, that was one of the most craziest shit ever. Like, it was fucking insane. Like, the, you know, like her with the circus freaks and shit, you know? And then that weird dude that's in love with her. And then you had, like, the weird, like, different circus freaks and shit. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah, I can see that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Especially, like, and then, and it's, like... Oh, yeah, yeah. And like I said, and then just that ending was just so bizarre. It was like, wait, what the fuck? You know? And like, you know, it turns out that the dude was like part of the gang or some shit. Like the dude gets killed or stabbed. You know, it was fucking... Yeah, the dude dies. And then the girl is left, you know, wondering where the fuck ever happened to him. And that's another thing. It's a bit of a pedophilia because, you know, the dude... Because the girl was like, what, 13 or something? She was how old? She was a young girl, right? She was like 6. And then like the dude that does the trick, he's in the fucking glass, has a relationship with her. And then she falls in love with him. You know. And then you have the guy like who doesn't have arms or some shit that gets jealous. And then you had like the boy that was like a fucking like a transgender, you know? Like that movie was just like, it was just so fucking bizarre. Oh, it wasn't as bizarre as like I remember when we saw Cannibal Holocaust. Dude, just the movie is so fucking neat. Martyrs, that sounds interesting. Irreversible, that sounds interesting. Like, oh, I haven't seen it, but like I saw they had that movie on I think on Netflix for a bit, or on Hulu. It's about like death and shit. Yeah. The Congress. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. And just like the name of it just sounds like, you know. Hey, and have you talked to Kevin? How's Kevin doing? Because he said he has a new girlfriend now or something. What? That fucking crazy fucker's gonna get married? Is she the one that we met when we were in the Ley Santurce? Or not the Ley Santurce, when we were in Santurce, was that her? Yeah, because I remember when we met him, he was with the girl. That was her, right? Okay. So, wow. And then I take it he's the one that popped the question, obviously, huh? Oh, really? Oh, that kind of makes sense. No, no. Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. So he's getting married. Like, when did you find out? Did he like told you or something, or what? He's like, yo, bro, I'm getting married. Gotta come to the wedding and be like one of the best men. Yeah, because like I know you two are just as close. And like, he's like living with her, right? Okay. Nice. Oh, congrats. Well, as you can see, I just completed the fort. Like, the different task is like, you know, you kill the certain, like, captains and shit, you know? And you gotta take certain, like, treasure chests. You loot, like, their, wealth. You know, there's, like, little missions to do to complete the area. And, like, right now, I'm gonna turn a quest for an Athenian because, like, because like specifically you have to go to the forts because there's like these like certain leaders in the Spartans and they have these little medallion things or these little things that you have to give it to him. I did a few times for him. Hopefully this will be the last time. This is like the third time me doing this shit for him. And you know what's kind of funny? In the beginning of the game, when I did the conquest, I was always fighting the Athenians. I don't know why. I always wanted to fight the Athenians. And I just found out that you're forced to have to fight the Spartans. I'm like, alright. And then sometimes it's better if you go to the opposite guy, because they give out more gear, depending on the situation. So I'm like, fuck, alright, well, I guess I'll just... Because I'm like, you know, if it's between like Athens and Sparta, I'm more towards Sparta. I don't know if it has to do with like, you know, their history, or their like the badassery of them, you know? But I just always was digging the Spartans. And then, you know, like I said, you get some historical facts, or you meet some historical figures in this game. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Penetrate, yeah. That makes sense because, like, when I look at the Spartans in the game, what you describe is how they pretty much fucking look. You know, they barely got any armor on, and you can see how this Athens and, you know, these Athenian look, how, like, they have more armor on, you know?
Probably, but they haven't caught me yet.
Interested in more work?
Of course. Yeah. What do you need?
And
the Spartans will need to recruit from their farmers.
And really I don't know, did they have this in Origin? You can be a female or male?
They challenge all that Athens stands for. They care nothing
because in this game you can be because in this game you can choose to be a female.
Is the only goal.
Strange thing to hear from a general in the Athenian army.
It's interesting because, like, I'm thinking of trying if I ever like beat the game and just see how the point of view is being a female.
They're lucky to have you.
So, you know, first I just chose male because I'm used to it, and then like at some point you kind of wake up from the simulation.
Why do you think the Spartans are attacking us now?
Because you know, all this shit's like fucking from past lives. Like you're inside that like Amunis thing. And then it's like interesting that. But I'm just curious, when are they gonna finish the series? Because they haven't. Do you remember playing like the third one? And there was like a cliffhanger.
Someday I want my children to see them.
Like they found the weapon or some shit.
That should inspire them to earn their own.
It seems like it. Because it's been so long.
Thinking of what happened to your grandfather?
No.
You know what I'm thinking, and they have to do, and I bet you everyone has like the same a
We were
like
supposed to lay siege to
idea,
a city, but I was impatient.
because it makes
I
fucking
felt the need
sense,
to
because
prove
assassins
myself
are
at the
ninja, a
expense of
fucking
my men.
Assassin's Creed in
You
the
abandoned the
feudal
siege?
era of Japan.
Yes, I led an attack my men weren't prepared for.
How
At
cool would
Olia.
that be that
It was
you're in
pure
that
hubris on my
world in
part,
Assassin's
and my
Creed?
men paid for it. My closest friend died in the battle. Never again.
I see why you're so determined to get the Spartans at a disadvantage.
They are already at a disadvantage. They made an enemy of me.
Cause like think about it, cause like you can be
I
a
know enough
fucking
to keep
ninja,
going.
you can be a fucking samurai if you want to be a warrior, you know. Like just like the potential of like having this game in Japan just seems fucking amazing. And then maybe they're gonna if they because they already done like a lot of they've already done like a lot of fucking different countries, right? So it's kind of like, I mean, it might be a while till they do a new one, but we'll see what happens, right? But yeah, so this is the game. The game is fucking huge. Like what I've been doing lately is been trying to finish certain like islands and shit, and then trying to complete each part, and then I get so sidetracked because sometimes random events pops up and that gets me distracted. And then I try to, it's like I said, this is the first game in a while where I put over 100 hours in. Yeah. Well, like you said, there's like For Honor. I don't know how do we play that together? Oh, we're gonna lose badly because that game I haven't touched, and that's the kind of game you gotta remember the different like commands of like the joystick and shit to block and attack and shit. Let me just save really quick, and let me see, save. Did you download it? I did download it too. I got it. It was fucking... Yeah. Alright. Well, you want to do co-op? Like, get practicing through co-op and then, like, get online? Because, like... Oh, yeah, dude. Because I've been playing on Veteran. Oh, my God. Veteran's fucking insane. Alright, once together it's easier. Alright, let's fucking do this then. And that game was so fucking huge. It took 2 days, like a whole day to download. But I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab something to drink, and then I'm gonna exit right now, and then I'm gonna start the Call of Duty application. I'll be right back. All right.